Hi class, my name is Christine Gasparovic and this is my paper presentation for History 202, Spring 2014. My short paper focused on totalitarianism, specifically on Benito Mussolini and his fascist party in Italy, and Adolf Hitler and his Nazi party in Germany. I also asserted in my short paper that totalitarianism is a form of imperialism, and so for my longer paper, I decided to expand on this point. My main argument is based on a paper written by Hannah Arendt in 1958. The paper is about the Hungarian Revolution, which had occurred the year before. The Hungary Revolution was interesting because Hungary was supposed to be a free country, albeit a satellite country of the USSR. So when they tried to overthrow their government, the Soviet Union stepped in and put a stop to it, and Arendt thought it was interesting that the Soviet Union was so ready to invade and conquer Hungary like it was an enemy territory, not a satellite country. Another interesting point is that Arendt says that the reason the chance of imperialism directed by a totalitarian government succeeding is better than an imperialism by another country is because the people in totalitarian governments, such as Russian people, were basically trained to follow the government and go along with whatever they do or say, as opposed to a country like Great Britain, whereas if they had tried to take over India by force and massacre their people, the people in Great Britain would not have been happy with their government turning into tyranny, or or how they thought they could expand their control. In opposition, the Soviet Union's people were, like I said, trained to go along with it. The Soviet Union was not trying to differentiate between itself and its satellite countries. It was trying to equalize conditions to bring it down to the level of Soviet Russia, which basically means that, like Arendt says, it was going through cohesive expansion, which means that the USSR would not have been happy if France all of a sudden, like the Communist Party, won in France. What they were trying to do was, through imperialism, force their brand of totalitarianism on other people, onto these satellite countries. This makes totalitarian imperialism different from modern imperialism, because modern imperialism tries to assert its will in any country that is different. For example, the United States believing that democracy is the only form of government the only right form of government. However, the USSR was trying to assert, like I said, assert their will on surrounding countries, basically for expansion purposes. So that was my paper that showed that totalitarianism is a version of imperialism, and a different version of imperialism. I had a good time writing it. JSTOR was very useful, and I hope everyone has a good semester.